I want to tell you a personal story. It's about my dear grandmother. She was the rock of our family, independent, feisty, and always the one in control. But a few years ago, I started noticing small changes. The heavy grocery bags became a job for my father. She hesitated going down the steps alone, and one afternoon, she struggled to get up from the sofa after a nap. I saw the look in her eyes, a mix of frustration and a deep, quiet fear. The fear of losing control, the fear of becoming dependent, the fear that she would become a burden to the children she raised to be independent themselves. That is the hidden emotional struggle of senior health that few talk about. It's not just about pain, it's about dignity. We are told that muscle loss is an inevitable part of aging, that you just have to accept frailty. But what if that is simply not true? What if the secret to maintaining your physical strength, to walking tall and protecting your precious independence is simpler than you think? It's not found in an expensive shake or a complicated supplement routine. It's found in something affordable, delicious, and likely already sitting in your kitchen. Stick with me today. We are going to unlock the power of 2 everyday calcium-rich foods that can help rebuild your muscles and redefine your golden years. This is the key to maintaining your freedom. The invisible threat, Sarcopenia, the silent freedom thief. Before we dive into the solution, we must fully understand the problem. The quiet, creeping enemy is called sarcopenia. This medical term literally means poverty of flesh, and it is not a minor inconvenience. It is a major barrier to the quality of life you deserve. When we are young, our muscles are strong and responsive, but as we age, we begin to lose muscle mass. The average person loses between 3 and 5% of muscle mass every decade after the age of 30. But here is where the data becomes critical for our audience, the 55-plus crowd. That rate of muscle loss accelerates dramatically after the age of 60. Research shows the prevalence of sarcopenia in adults aged 60 to 70 is already significant, affecting up to 13% of that population. But once you cross 80, that rate can skyrocket to affect nearly 1 in every 2 people. Think about that immense challenge. Half of our oldest generation are struggling with significant loss of strength. The muscle fibers themselves shrink, and the remaining muscle tissue simply doesn't fire as efficiently. This process is why everyday tasks suddenly become difficult. Standing up from a chair becomes a push-up. Carrying a basket of laundry feels like lifting weights. And every single trip and stumble carries the risk of a life-altering fall. The advice often given is to hit the gym hard or buy specific, often pricey protein for seniors. But for many, those solutions feel overwhelming or inaccessible. The true breakthrough in fighting sarcopenia doesn't require extreme measures. It requires a fundamental shift in how you view your daily plate. The foundation of any strong, healthy aging body is a steady supply of 2 key nutrients working in perfect partnership: calcium and high-quality protein. You need to know what foods stop muscle loss naturally and effectively. Let's start fighting this battle in your kitchen today. The silent heroes, yogurt and cheese, your daily independence insurance. For years, milk and dairy products have been celebrated for their calcium content, protecting our bones. But their role in rebuilding muscle and preserving senior strength is just as revolutionary. Yogurt and cheese are not just convenient and delicious. They are strategically perfect for the older adult's metabolism. Let's look at yogurt first. Specifically, we want to talk about Greek yogurt. One small 6-ounce container of plain, low-fat Greek yogurt is an absolute nutritional champion. It provides around 17 grams of protein. This is easily digestible, high-quality protein that delivers all 9 essential amino acids. Your older muscles need these amino acids after they are used, even after a simple walk, to signal repair and growth. This is exactly what whey protein, found abundantly in yogurt, does. It delivers those building blocks quickly. But the genius of dairy lies in the calcium-protein synergy. That same serving of Greek yogurt also provides well over 200 milligrams of calcium. As we discussed, calcium is the regulator for every muscle contraction. When you consume protein and calcium together, you are giving your body the full toolkit for muscle function, the material to build, protein, and the signal to fire, calcium. Now, let's talk about the versatility of cheese. Don't skip the dairy aisle out of fear of fat, especially if you choose low-fat options, which still maintain excellent nutrient density. Consider cottage cheese, an absolute goldmine for seniors. 1 cup of 2% low-fat cottage cheese can deliver nearly 30 grams of protein. This protein is largely casein, which is a slower digesting protein. Why is a slow digesting protein important? Because it provides a steady, sustained release of those muscle-repairing amino acids for hours. This makes it the perfect nighttime snack or late afternoon meal to support repair while you sleep. It's another simple, powerful food that answers the question, how to rebuild muscle after 60 without complex products. Furthermore, hard cheeses like Parmesan are incredibly rich in calcium. Just a small sprinkle on your pasta or soup boosts your daily intake significantly. This approach is simple, practical, and highly effective for maintaining healthy aging nutrition. From kitchen to independence. Your 3-part daily plan. The key to succeeding with this strategy is timing and consistency. Remember, your body absorbs calcium best in doses of around 500 to 600 milligrams at a time. Trying to get all your required calcium and protein in one sitting is inefficient. The solution is to spread your intake throughout the day. Here is a simple, actionable, 3-part plan to make yogurt and cheese your daily independence insurance. The morning muscle ignition, breakfast / mid-morning. Your muscles are primed for growth after fasting overnight. Don't waste this opportunity. Actionable step. Start your day with 1 serving of Greek yogurt mixed with half a cup of whole grain cereal or oats. The power. This delivers quick-acting protein to jumpstart muscle repair and provides complex carbohydrates for sustained energy to tackle your daily tasks. This is your first step in increasing your senior strength tips. The lunchtime anchor. Lunch, early afternoon. Combat that midday energy slump with a strategic, calcium-rich meal that supports your bones and muscles. Actionable step. A small bowl of low-fat cottage cheese with fresh sliced tomatoes and a pinch of black pepper, or a slice of whole grain toast topped with a spread of ricotta cheese. The power. The casein in the cottage cheese provides a slow, steady stream of amino acids, maintaining your muscle synthesis and ensuring you have the strength for daily life throughout the afternoon. The pre-bedtime bone and muscle support, evening snack. This is perhaps the most strategic step for older adults. Actionable step. A small 4-ounce portion of plain, low-sugar yogurt, or a small chunk of Parmesan cheese paired with a few almonds, about an hour before bed. The DWAR. By consuming calcium and slow-digesting protein right before sleep, you are supporting your body's natural repair cycles and mitigating the nighttime cortisol spike, which can contribute to muscle breakdown. This intentional feeding helps you move closer to the recommended 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day for older women and men. This daily cycle, ignite, anchor, and support, uses simple, affordable foods to consistently feed your muscles what they need all day long. This is how you reclaim your physical confidence. The critical partner. Vitamin D and the freedom movement. Now, for a crucial piece of the puzzle that often gets missed. You could be doing everything right, eating your yogurt, enjoying your cheese, but without this one key vitamin, much of that calcium is simply passing right through your system. I'm talking about vitamin D. Vitamin D is the indispensable gatekeeper. It is the key that unlocks your body's ability to properly absorb and utilize the calcium for muscle and bone support. And here is the critical fact for seniors. As we age, our skin's ability to convert sunlight into vitamin D drops dramatically. By the time you reach 70, your ability to produce vitamin D from the sun may be reduced by as much as 50% compared to when you were in your 20s. This is why vitamin D deficiency is so common in our age group, and it directly undermines your fight against muscle loss. So, how do you fix this simple but powerful bottleneck? First, simple dietary solutions. Actionable step. Include more vitamin D-rich fatty fish in your diet a few times a week, like salmon, mackerel, or canned sardines. The power. These foods naturally contain high amounts of vitamin D. For a double bonus, remember that canned fish with soft, edible bones, like sardines, are also packed with bioavailable calcium. Second, the gentle sunlight habit. Actionable step. Aim for 10 to 30 minutes of light, midday sunshine exposure each day if your skin is able to tolerate it. The power. Natural sunlight is the most efficient, cheapest way to boost your vitamin D levels. Even a small amount helps ensure that the calcium you consume from your yogurt and cheese is being properly absorbed into your bones and muscles. Third, the freedom movement. Fueling your body is only half the battle. Using your body is the other half. If you are asking how to stay strong as I age, the answer is to pair your enhanced diet with intentional, low-impact movement. Actionable step. Commit to just 10 minutes of light walking or simple chair-based stretching twice a day. The power. This gentle activity signals to your calcium and protein-fueled muscles that they are needed. It prevents the passive muscle atrophy that comes from prolonged sitting and supports your balance, which is the ultimate defense against falls. This combined nutritional and movement strategy is your true age-defying diet. It is the simple, powerful formula for avoiding frailty and preserving your independence for years to come. Conclusion. Reclaiming your dignity and freedom. We began this conversation with a story about fear. The fear of the grocery bags becoming too heavy. The fear of the armchair becoming a trap. The fear of becoming a burden. That fear is real. But today we replaced it with a plan. A simple, powerful plan based on the everyday wisdom of food. We proved the central thesis, that by incorporating simple, calcium-rich foods like yogurt and cheese into your daily diet, you can proactively rebuild muscle and preserve your independence, transforming a daily meal into a powerful act of self-reliance and dignity. You now have the knowledge, the essential synergy of calcium, protein, and vitamin D. You have the plan. 3 easy dairy servings spread throughout your day, anchored by simple movement. The only thing left is to act. Look at your refrigerator not as a storage unit, but as your medicine cabinet, filled with the simple, natural tools for a strong, independent life. Start today. Let me know in the comments below. What small, simple meal with yogurt or cheese are you going to add to your routine starting tomorrow? I read every comment and love hearing your stories of reclaiming your strength. If this video gave you a spark of hope or changed the way you look at the simplest foods, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We are building a community of strong, independent seniors who refuse to let age define their capability. Thank you for watching, and remember, your strength is your freedom. Disclaimer. This content is for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult with your doctor or a qualified healthcare professional before making any significant dietary or treatment changes.